Hello, I'm Dan Robinson with FPTV, and I'm here today with Lauren and David from the Northwest Arkansas Creative Arts Network. Welcome, guys.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you for being here. So tell us about the Creative Arts Network. Tell us what you do.
Sure. Well, we are a nonprofit organization here based out of Fayetteville, but we work throughout Northwest Arkansas, dedicated to connecting artists with economic opportunities through production, promotion, and education. Those are kind of our three focus areas. So what that means is that we produce cultural events that hire artists, performance artists, musicians, dancers, comedians, actors, the whole run. So we produce events that get those artists paid. We promote those artists through one of our programs called Last Saturday, which is a free variety show that takes place every last Saturday of the month. And we help artists connect to audiences and help them grow their audiences. So for that particular event, we have usually 3 to 4 different varieties of performers, musicians, a dancer, a comedian, and maybe like a belly dance group for one night. And so audience may come out to see the belly dance group, but end up falling in love with the band and becoming a fan of the band and following them throughout their career. So it's a really interesting opportunity to kind of help artists grow their network and their audience. We also do creative coffee and creative cocktails, which are more of our networking opportunities for artists to meet other artists in the area and to hopefully form connections and collaborations. And then our final arm is education, and that is where we produce a series of workshops called Artists Helping Artists, and we help artists grow professionally. So we offer events and workshops that teach artists how to be better business people and how to help them make money from their art. So kind of attacking that, helping artists thrive in Northwest Arkansas through those 3 main areas.
That's amazing. Yeah. So supporting local artists, giving them the opportunity to with continuing education, but then also getting paid to do their work in their own town, a very valuable thing. And then thinking of continuing education for artists, it's not something that artists tend to think is even an option for them, but having the opportunity to go learn about how to handle the business side.
Right, you can graduate with a degree in fine arts, and I think never having taken a business course if you weren't, going down that path. So a lot of people, really hone their talent and their skill, and often don't have that business side. So we want to help kind of marry those two to make them succeed here.
So last Saturday that you mentioned, monthly event that happens at the Fayetteville Underground?
Yeah, every last Saturday of the month, starting at 7:30. We do 2 performances and then a poetry slam in the middle. It has a very heavy word component. And it can be, we say poetry slam, it can be anybody getting up and doing original poetry, singing, it can be comedy, it's any kind of spoken word really. So, and it's an audience-based competition. So there's a winner every month to win $50 and the audience judges it. So it's kind of got a competitive edge to it. And then we close out the night with the remaining performance artist.
That's wonderful. And then you guys throw one of the biggest variety shows of the year in Fayetteville.
Yeah, we produce Last Night Fayetteville. It's our big production piece that we do. It's the Performing Arts Festival that takes place on the downtown square on New Year's Eve, and we just completed our 5th event. And we're really excited to see it grow and sustain. And, it's one of those events that are always featured in national publications around the country. Time, Travel and Leisure featured it last year. The focus of that, or the highlight, I guess, the culmination of that is the Hog Drop Countdown to Midnight, which has become somewhat world famous.
So the world famous Hog Drop, where you guys have a ceramic hog?
It's a fiberglass around a soybean-based foam.
Whoa.
That local artist Mike Davis sculpted for us, and then got wrapped in fiberglass, and we have wrapped that in almost 1,100 individually controlled LED lights that are then programmed to play video, and we hoist it up with the fire department on their $1 million snorkel truck. So we get that about 75 to 100 feet above the audience, and then count down to midnight before we launch the fireworks finale off the top of the town center.
Which is also one of the most impressive fireworks shows in town, right off the top of the town center.
And it's close proximity, so even though it's not as big technically as some other shows that you may see in larger cities like Boston or New York, you are closer than you will be to any other fireworks display with cinders and everything raining down joyously upon you.
That's amazing. So you spoke of workshops, and you guys produced a workshop earlier, I would say late last year, that is broadcast on FPTV right now.
We did contracts for creatives, so kind of starting out the legal side of things, helping artists understand why they need a contract and different components of the contract and what to expect, and really helping them protect their work and their value, and helping them make sure that they get paid. It's very important.
Finding out about how to shape contracts and how to properly implement contracts and back them up if you need to.
Yeah, and we also feature examples. We've got the presentation, and we have contract examples on our website at nwacan.org. /contracts, I believe. It'll get you right to that page. So,
very cool.
Yeah, and at the end of March, we are planning our next Artists Helping Artists workshop, and that's going to be all about trademark, copyright, and licensing. So another legal side. I think when we did our survey of artists here, that was something that they were most interested in, was legal concerns and marketing, because a lot of people don't have access to a lawyer, and we actually bring an attorney in, and she will give the presentation and will be on hand to answer questions. And then we'll also have successful artists that deal in copywriting or licensing their work speak on a panel and answer questions as well. So,
what a valuable resource. That's amazing. So how can the community support Northwest Arkansas, our creative arts?
One of the biggest things you can do is become a member of our organization. If you go to nwacan.org/join, and you can join to be a member of the organization and make a donation to the organization. Once you do that, you are eligible to come to the workshops. Most of them will be free of charge, and we'll get you into kind of first notice on any special events that we do, any workshops, any special performances, and we've got a lot of other perks that are tied to being a member as well, including VIP tickets for last Saturday, which is a free show, but the VIP experience gets you a little bit more of a show feel, more a special treatment, I guess, at the event. So,
nice.
All of that information is on our website. And come out for a show. Come out for last Saturday. Come out for when we start Creative Cocktails. We'll put all that information up on our website. So, and those are both, free to come to. And then in August, we are working on something really special. We're working on a big creative conference that we don't have too many details yet. We're still working it out, but it'll be kind of a conglomeration of our Artists Helping Artists workshops. It'll be a big conference effort for creatives in Northwest Arkansas and beyond.
That's an exciting prospect. And then volunteering for Last Night.
Yes, we have an army of over 100 volunteers that we need for Last Night Fayetteville every year. So we start pushing that typically in October or November. So
Which also gives you special access.
Yes, gets you a free ticket to the whole thing, gets you into the green room, and a lot of other perks that we put together for that event. So look out for that. We'll put that information out there, like I said, October, November.
Very cool.
So, yeah.
So how can people find out more about your organization?
Go to our website, nwacan.org, or lastnightfayetteville.com if you want to learn more about that particular festival. But we have pretty much everything at nwacan.org, and then we're also on Facebook, facebook.com/nwacan.
That's amazing. Yeah. Well, thank you for everything that you're doing for arts and for artists here in Northwest Arkansas.
I'm happy to do it.
And thank you for being here at FPTV.